kitchen foil.
Yes.
It's extremely thin, and I'm going to attempt to do this by directing the heat away from the aluminum. I'm just going to try and keep the heat on the piece of copper tubing. And first, I'm going to cut some very small pieces of Stay-Brite alloy, little fragments.
And Stay-Brite is the universal.
Stay-Brite is a proprietary product made by the Harris company. J.W. Harris has been in business since 1914, when Joe Harris, who was in the automobile industry, developed a flux to use to repair radiators. And this is the original flux that the senior Harris, wonderful man, developed to repair radiators with solder. And that was the beginning of a family company which grew there from the Cincinnati, Ohio region. And when Joe's two sons, Joe Jr. and Gordon, built the company and decided to retire, they sold the company to a multi-billion-dollar corporation called Lincoln Electric. So Lincoln Electric then had Harris Alloys and another company that made torches, which was Harris Calorific, and they merged the two. And I've been their rep since 1966.
Wow.
I started my rep business in 1964, and I had another alloy company originally. And then I've had a wonderful long-term relationship with J.W. Harris. I am their senior rep. Now this tip is too large. I would like a smaller tip, but I didn't bring one with me. So this is going to be a real challenge. Oh, just a second. A vital ingredient is missing. Stay clean aluminum flux.
Oh, okay.
Now, when we use this Alcor, this is cored aluminum wire, and it has the core with the flux in it. It's like an electrical solder.
Oh, okay.
But now, tin silver that we call Stay-Brite requires a flux. And so I will put, and it requires an aluminum flux. Okay?
And that just helps to make the
definition of flux is a catalyst, and it's ideal where it aids in the process and then fades away. Someone who introduces you to the woman you marry, you know, is a catalyst. Puts you together, you're joined together, and then she disappears. That's what a flux does. Okay.
Okay.
But it does so metallurgically.
Okay.
Okay. And the flux emits an inert gas, a shield which keeps the air, which would cause oxidation, keeps it away from the joint you're making, because oxidation is the enemy of
And that's
a
what's
nice
going to
joint.
cause the hairline cracks and what?
Well, premature cooling.
Oh, okay.
Charles.
Sir, this is Kevin Lee.
Kevin
of
Lee.
HSI Mechanical. He may not have very much time, but he might try to come
He's
back
about to do
later.
something really interesting.
Well,
Is that
I'm
copper
trying.
to aluminum?
Yeah.
That's exactly what Kevin was just asking about.
Well, this is a parlor trick. It doesn't always work.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just trying this for fun because the aluminum never changes color. It goes from solid to gone in no time. And so oh shit, way too much. Wow. Don't do this.
Don't try it at home.
Don't try this at home.
I think better we put the super glue back on it.
There.
Wow.
Look, this is just to see if you can do it without destroying the aluminum. So now we'll just cool it.
And if you didn't put this Stay Clean on it, it would have, the flux, it would have burnt out.
You sell the
Or,
You don't want it. Flux will, any kind of flux will burn.
oh,
Flux. Now that I have way too much alloy on that,
yeah.
but I had to get the flame away, or I would have destroyed this. But that is, it just shows that if you run the flame parallel to the aluminum and just do heat transfer from the copper to the aluminum, you're better off.
Yeah.
So that's not my best, but let me do aluminum for you while you're here, okay? You want to see aluminum to copper? You want to see aluminum? Aluminum to aluminum.
Okay. 14A is all aluminum now, the coil. And it's not, it's real thin, one thing, but you cannot